First time booting the computer up today, so far running pretty smooth. My RAM isn't fully blocked, backed up, or whatever. All my I'm not connected to the botnet just yet. All right, Microtech. Now, there's the arrow. Over here. Oh, what am I stuck with? Free look? It's free look. God, look at these clouds, though. It's so good. Just the fact that they have depth now, even from this high up. And you could see the shadows against the planet. Like, look at that. Something else. One of these days, though, I would be very interested to find like a large mountain that pokes through the clouds. I wonder if they have plans to... What was that big city? I think it was called ArcCorp, right? It has the big structure that actually is completely visible from space. But that would be an interesting one to have like clouds around, but that planet's all just dust and smog, so... Was it Hurston? Hurston was ArcCorp, right? Because Area 18 is... Wait.
Auto drive is now on.
Names. Is it Lorville and Hurston? ArcCorp in Area 18. Maybe that's how it was. Alright. There it is. New Babbage. Now the lore with Microtech, I believe, is it's a terraformed planet, right? So I think, was it terraformed or was it terraformed gone wrong? Because the planet, there are sections of the planet where it's not all ice. They do have kind of like some grassy plains with some trees and all that stuff. Pretty nice to find. Why did that turn back on? So we're heading back down to the spaceport, which is going to be over here. I should probably slow down because flying in atmosphere is horrendous with this ship, right? That's one of the very interesting things, is that ships actually have a degree of aerodynamics in this game. So a ship that's meant for space might be able to handle things okay in atmosphere, but ones that are built to be more atmosphere flying ships are going to have better handling. And it's funny because if you ever get like one of your wings shot off in a firefight, it affects your performance. Same thing goes with like the positional thrusters. Forget what they call them here, but I think you can see it when I try to rotate. Let's see. Yeah, you see a little bit on the tail of the ship as well as near the front, right? Looks like one of my VTOL covers got blown off too. A couple of them actually. Yeah, you can see on the front. Right, one side is missing 3 of the latches. When I was getting shot up by the turrets, probably. On the bottom, too. Yep. Man, Microtech's music is always so good, too. Let's see what the volume's at. Maybe I'll turn it up a little. No, because the gunfire, I think, was about the right volume, so... Let me know. Let me know. Alright, so underneath these pipes, right, where the train tracks go in... Right underneath it is where the garage entrance is. Oh man, I cannot wait until I could get myself like a HOTAS or even just a stick would be nice. Yeah, I guess I have one I could find, but it's like from the 90s. Maybe it was the thousands. I don't really remember. It's been so long since I've used it. Speaking of which, I think one of my earliest peripherals was actually a wheel controller. And I used to play one of the really early flight simulators. I think it was like 96 or something. It might have been like 96. Let's see. Prox warning. Let me get myself landed. Yeah, look at the fucking snow picking up from my thrusters now. It's so good. Alright. Landing. Oh, and then again, you gotta land so delicately because this thing is such a fat ass, and its donger just sticks out straight ahead, so... Am I not level? What's going on? moving a little bit. Oh, I'm an idiot. It helps to have your landing gears down. All right, buddy, take it easy. I know you guys got work, so catch you later. All right. Landed. Let's also, right? We're going to be picking up some vehicles here in a second. Hopefully they all load without issue. But yeah, let's get the... Oh, I don't think I clicked it fast enough. There it goes. So I have my hotkey set to just open and close all doors, so everything fucking opens, but... Radar lock? Who the fuck is locking onto me? Someone's flying like above me right now. Alright, let's call the elevator. Because I want that to actually be closed. This ladder doesn't extend all the way down, does it? Oh shit. No, it doesn't. Yeah, it would have to be closed. Alright, a little chilly out. My temperature's going down. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we got the little water on the windshield, right? So I can wipe it off. Nice. The little things. In the snowstorm. God, water. Alright. So the question is, what vehicle makes sense? I kind of want to put the Rover in the Carrack and put something else smaller in the Constellation. I'm wondering what makes sense though. So let's double check what I have. Hypothermia risk. Oh, interesting. I wonder if this changes depending on if the weather ever changes. But I feel like it's always a snowstorm out here, so especially by the spaceport. So I have 2 dragonflies, the Rover. Let's see how many of these fit. Let's get the recon one in there. No, maybe I should have done the other one. I might do the other one actually. Yeah, because the other one has a gun. Probably be using that for smaller groups if I ever get one around. Okay, yeah, let's recall that one. Let's use the weapons, the one with the weapons. So let's store that one. Retrieve this one. Let's see if it works. Oh boy. Oh. Being delivered. I don't know if it got rid of the prior one properly. Is this a message for me? Oh, the announcement. Yep. Oh, you don't say. Oh. Try a different computer. Not that it matters. Okay, yeah, see, so it was the swapperoo that messed it up. So garage 12, let's go check it out. Usually if the terminal says it's there, usually it'll be there. And actually I see a marker. Where's my Constellation marker? Huh. It doesn't really matter if I see it or not, but I guess it always dropped me off in 12 too. They have 12 garages, but it's like, if you think about it, right? They have 12 garage slots for ground vehicles, but a server can only fit 50 people right now, so it's kind of a little silly. Alright. So the trick is to not get your ship blown up that is housing all of your vehicles. So we're going to do our best there. Was it F11 for the contacts? It was. Let's see here. I don't know why they need another tab here for like general comms, but spaceport.
You are clear to launch.
Alright, so this one has the gun up on top, right? If somebody wants to join and shoot that, or if I need it, right, I could always take it. Now this one's a bit more nimble, right? It's a four-wheeler, more like a buggy or a jeep. This one reminds me of the Warthog a little bit. Ooh, a little hard to tell though from here. Alright, so I do want it to exit. Oh god,
Thank you.
Fast.
Please visit again.
Can I lower the speed at all for this? Throttle. What was throttles? Maybe vehicles landing. Is there somebody above me? Somebody above me. Alright. Let's see. Right, so a Rover fits in here perfectly. I can kind of feel like if I had the motorcycles, I could probably fit the motorcycle in here pretty easily too. But this thing also doubles up as your storage space, so by putting a vehicle here, you kind of lose out on a bit more storage. I think it still can fit on the sides, maybe, but probably want to unload the vehicle. Nah, it's tricky. I don't really do cargo much, so hard to really tell, but this will do. Yeah, this will do. Probably turn the engine off, but whatever. Alright, nice. So, now that we have this vehicle, where's my elevator control at? Is that it? There it is. Load her up. Let's go. Yeah, here we go. Look at that. I do need to kind of get the driver's side door a bit more space. Uh-oh. How did I get out of it? Oh, it's just taking a really slow-ass time to get up. What the hell? How did I get through here? Oh, I, like, squeezed it. Alright, let's see if I can't shimmy this thing over. I wonder if it's moving up slower because it has objects in it? I don't know. This is probably not the smartest move, but... do you know how to parallel park though? Come on. There we go. Did I even make myself room? I don't know, not turning the wheel enough. Alright. Power down. Exit. Alright. Back on the ship. There we go. Yeah, I can actually wiggle out now. Nice. Now this should be the rear of the ship, right? Because I faced it facing outwards the other way. Gotta work out more, bud. Having trouble climbing that ladder. Look at that. It's so funny to me because it's like this level of detail, not necessary. Right? It's like, oh man, this could have been so much simpler. Like, it's so good. Like, look at all this. Ridiculous. You actually read it? Not quite for this one. Okay, good. My camera was pointed the right way. Is this a locker? No. Man, really wish they had... Oh, that's right. Yeah, my gun from last time. There it is. Let's see. This almost looks like a cargo box. Oh, that'd be cool if they added a box here that you can drop in, like, a secure container. Alright, so we got our ships loaded up, or at least one of the ships loaded up. Yeah. Let's see. So now that we have a rover, I do want to land the ship because, well, my ship got a little messed up when I was flying around last time, right? Alright, level up. Loud. And my VTOL is still going, right? So this is kind of what lets the Constellation hover in atmosphere pretty reasonably. I can't go straight up because I have the pipes up there, right? So we're gonna... Oh, hold up. Why'd you nose down? Oh my god. What's that? free look trying to adjust me back down. I'm compensating or it's compensating. Alright, so now that we're here, let's, do I not? I do have a comms thing. Here it is. Ship power down. And then just free fall.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright, where are you sending me? There we go. Alright, so once we park this ship, we're going to load up the Carrack, which is the big boy. And with that ship, we are going to... Alright, hold on. My thrusters are not topping out. Ooh, what is that? Oh, that's the boost. Oh, I'm not moving quickly because my gears are down. So your ship definitely seems to behave a little differently when the ship's landing gears are deployed. I think maybe it's like an adjustment they made to make it a little bit more... What is it? To be able to make more finer, I guess, motions. Why am I zoomed in still too? Camera's acting up. Or is it zooming? Is it the look ahead? What's going on? Let me get the gears up. Maybe I'll fly a little better.
Landing gear raised.
What is happening? Now my WASD isn't working. Oh. There we go. I was locking myself. Dude, my acceleration's horrendous. Or is this just upwards? Maybe it's just upwards. Yeah, there we go. It's been a while. Getting those cobwebs loosened up. Alright, now this one should have the garage door above it. Yep. There it is. Alright, and again, the Constellation's a bit of a funny shape, so I pretty much need to get myself like right above it. Alright, now we can put the landing gears down. Let's also give ourselves a bit better of a landing camera view, which I have ideas for how to get these different camera views, but fortunately a little tricky to do. It's a lot of time to get the keybinds for it all set up. Should probably zoom out a little too. Yeah, so landing view, I typically just say, oh, because the game doesn't have like a holographic representation of this, so instead I just go top-down view. Usually does the trick. And then I'll throttle control with my mouse wheel to make sure I'm not, going too fast. Although I feel like I am still positioned a bit off. Oh, see? Oh, it's getting a little hard to see. All right, looking pretty good. Yeah, that looks good. Let's go ahead and get back into first. For a split second there, I thought the door started closing on me. I was like, no, 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 no. There it is, my Aero View hangar. Position here a little. Oh, there we are. Computer. Where's my...
Landing complete.
Thank you.
Pleasant
Thank you.
stay.
Alright, engines off. Let's get off of the Constellation. I completely forgot to repair, so that'll have to happen next time. I also forgot to close the doors. Yeah, it's gonna go into storage here in a second. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Take me down. Yeah, so here we go. That's right. So this one is the scanner. No, this one's the turret. Yeah, it's facing back. But the bottom has the turret, the top has the scanner, and it's cool, right? It's covered up when it's not in use, and when it's in use, these doors slide open and the turret drops down. And there's the inside. You can kind of see the terminals weighing out. Yeah. Oh, the other cool thing, right, which I didn't actually have a reason to pull it out, but so now that I have a ground vehicle, right, in the storage, if I ever need a snub fighter, right, the Constellation's little perk is that on the tail, it comes with one, just already docked onto tail end. So yeah, got some options with this one at least for flying around, running around. Should be good. And then, yeah, the Constellation. Where are you at? Or not the Constellation, Carrack. I also want to change my armor as well, but the thing is they don't have a way to sell armor, so, or at least if there is, it's brand freaking new and I don't know about it, but what's going on? There we go. Oh man. Okay, hold on. One of my screens keeps showing up on top everywhere. There we go. Right. Get me out of this elevator.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology, where creative innovation meets innovative creativity.
So we can store Constellation. There it goes. And then we're going to pull out the Carrack. And the Carrack is neat because, one, it has a shit ton of space for ground vehicles, yes, but it also has a small little hangar for the Pisces that can fit up on the top side. So we're going to go ahead and grab both of those. Now I'm on hangar 8. Man, some folks will not understand the convenience of being able to look at the marker and know what hangar or pad that it is on, because for the longest time that wasn't there. So if you forgot or if you didn't remember, you had to go back to the computer to see, oh yeah, what hangar was it on? Yeah, look at this beast. This is the Carrack. Massive, massive ship. I think it may be my favorite ship. I like Anvil ships in general, but yeah, turret in the rear pretty much has a full 360 to the south side, the belly of the beast, right? You got these little ball turrets on the side which stick out, and that's symmetrical, so you got another one on the opposite side. And these, because they pop out and they're ball turrets, they actually have a pretty massive range that it can shoot, because I believe it actually can angle this way slightly, right? So it's looking at like all that space. It's pretty good. There is a turret up at the top as well, but yeah, look at this. Massive, absolutely massive. These are like storage containers that I believe are supposed to be able to drop down to the ground level and then open, right? We're actually going to be walking through that in a second. And the front of the ship, right, has this pretty nice view, not similar, but in the same sense that, hey, I can see everything if I'm standing out in the front, right? So pretty nice. All right, and then in the front, there's this ramp, which is how you get in. I wish they had a rear access, like a maintenance access or something in the back of the ship. I mean, even aircraft usually have something like that, right? But yeah, so this is the mouth of the whale. Opens up, and then inside, right, this huge ass ramp is where now then the vehicles can go. So this is a little garage space here. Where was my, here it is. Until I get the power turned on, we'll go ahead. Yeah, look at this. So yeah, the nice thing about this space is that you could feasibly fit, or you can fit a single vehicle without an issue, but you can also technically squeeze in 2 of those Rovers. You can actually get them like side by side. There's plenty of space for it. I don't know why they specifically added these kind of blast door, or not blast door, whatever they call these, blast shields, right? But maybe just to prevent vehicles from backing into the door and running over somebody. That's probably the idea. So we have our docking collar, right? So this is to connect to a spaceship or a space station. You have an elevator here, which, did they ever add safety compartments? So one of the design issues that I had with the elevator, and I think others talked about it too. Yeah, So the problem, right, is with the ship, this elevator is open. There's no blast doors to secure it, and then it's open into the hab deck, right? Yeah, habitation deck. So it's like, okay, well, if the bottom gets blown out and this depressurizes, is this area just also now danger zone? I don't know. A little hard to tell. And here, we got a medical center, which is pretty fucking massive, actually. Open, please. Right, decontamination area. And then 2 medical beds. Also very cool is that off on the sides you got a doctor's room, right? So some medical gameplay is going to be available. And then on the left you have this storage room, which is going to be more for, I guess, samples. So nothing really usable in there just yet. And then here we have our tier 2 medical center, right? Which I should be able to talk to. Where was it? I thought it was on these terminals. I could set my... Oh, you know what? With the new medical gameplay, maybe these don't act as spawn points anymore. I have to actually get dragged here and healed up. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. This is, it's on the ship. How cool is that? Manage imprint. Okay, this must be the regens. Oh, man, this is all new. Treatment, imprint, and registration options. Registration admin. Remove all imprints. No, that's not it. So, okay, so this is the respawn. There is the respawn here. Oh. Alright, let's set that up. May as well, right? Regeneration. Primary Ah! Interesting. Okay. So you would say that, hey, if I die, don't revive me, quote unquote, at your primary residence, which for me is on this planet, and I could instead say, hey, transfer it to the ship. Neat. Very cool. I need to get better at making some of these elements. It's so, it looks so simple, but you'd be surprised how much work just all this fucking takes. And not to mention if you animate it, yeah, it's all very new to me. So we're learning slowly. All right. Well, for now, I hopefully will not blow myself up planet side. So we'll leave that unless we're out exploring. Because the other issue is I don't know how the game will respond if I save it onto this ship, but then what happens when I dock the ship? Does my spawn point change to where I left this ship, or does it revive me in a ship that doesn't actually exist in the world in those cases? So yeah, I don't know. So hab area, right? You got a nice little cozy area here to hang out, your little lounge. Or I guess this side might be a lounge. Right, pool table. There should be a shower room and some beds as well on one of these. I don't remember which is which. This, oh, hello. Where's the rest of my ship? Alright, yeah, so here's the shower. I am a vampire, so you can't see me, unfortunately. Right, we got some nice towels. We got, that looks like toilet paper, right? Good thing they got the necessities. And oh, look at that, you got little rocks and a candle. Let's see, I believe these are showers. No, toilets. Showers are on the other side, I guess. Was it? Commodity price alerts. Oh shit, are prices fluctuating now? I never looked up. I don't remember if those were there before. Beds are over here. I could have sworn they had showers. Unless the crew might have had... Wow. Doors in the game are a little wonky recently. I mean, I can't walk through it though, right? Oh shit, maybe... Oh shit, I can't. Alright, not gonna do that. That's a fun room. This one is just like the kitchen's cafeterias. Yeah, so like a mess hall, right, is I think the idea. Do they actually call it the mess hall? They do. And then up in the front, is the captain's room, which captain's dorm. A little bit nicer. You got the little command room, or not command room, but captain's room, right? Desk, window to the hangar. In the front, you got your knickknacks. You got a little chessboard here. Interesting. I don't know if this was always here. It kind of looks like it wasn't because it's hanging over it. Looks a bit out of place. Yeah, what's going on with the doors in the game today? Here, there should be a locker. Yep. And then, which one is it? Is it this one? One of these, I think, holds armor, or will hold armor eventually. And yeah, so the captain has his own little private area here, shower, bathroom. So yeah, so this one, right, has a separate shower, but I'm wondering if the crew one, it was just combined. So if I looked up, maybe there was a shower head. All right, so yeah, crew quarters, captain's quarters, engine room exists. There's actually a drone control room we might look at while we're traveling, if we travel anywhere. Small little elevator because of this area here. God, I love the ships.
We're sorry. You've exceeded the allotted time to depart.
Oh no.
We will have to return your ship to storage.
No. I'm gonna get yeeted from the vehicle.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
Alright. I took way too long. Is it gonna give me time to get out of the ship? I don't think it is. I don't... man. Alright.
Initiating ship storage
No,
procedure.
I'm not out yet.
For your safety, please vacate the area.
Open the door. Subdeck. Oh man. I'm pretty sure I stayed in the ship once and it like respawned me. Now with the new mechanic where you can die, I don't want to take that chance right now. So we're gonna get the fuck out of here. We're just gonna recall the ship. Move off to the side so when it disappears, it doesn't freak out. Yeah, I'm just gonna go recall it and then we'll be back. Are you trolling me? I mean, if I could have stayed in there and left, I would have. This is the new medical room. This is medical elevator. Is that the idea? Kind of looks like it. Oh, interesting. Yeah, dude, hospitals are a thing now. So if you die, you go in a down state. And if you self-delete, you drop all the shit that you're carrying. Because now, right, there's an inventory system, and you have your local locations inventory, which is, in my case, New Babbage. And then you have your ship inventory, which my ship's about to get recalled, so it's not showing up. But you can actually move your gear between what you have, what your ship has, what your home has. It's slowly coming together, dude. Yeah, dude. Oh, and speaking of loot, if you were here last night, you could see that when you go to kill, like, and do bunker missions and things like that, you can actually take their armor now, take their guns, take their ammo. It's pretty good. But servers are still doing server things. So when I spawned in this morning, I actually spawned planet side in the bed of the Constellation where I left off. I didn't get thrown into the center of the universe. That's a good question. I haven't played long enough in the patch to know if you're talking about, like, if like when you log in, it's like, hey, where'd the fuck my shit go? Right? Yeah, I haven't been playing the patch long enough to know if that's still happening. But so far it's been good, right? Like, I did have a couple items that, you know, yeeted themselves into the earth. I don't really know what happened to, like, my original pistol, for example, still. It disappeared while I was fighting last night. But everything else has been okay. and the persistence of objects that like you put in the weapon rack on the ships has actually been good. Like that part has been pretty stable. The issue is now let's not get your ship blown up that's holding a bunch of stuff, because then you lose everything inside it too, perhaps. I don't know. All right, let's reload the Carrack just so it doesn't delete itself when I try to leave. Oh yeah, you guys know each other?
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Hey, you guys want to be on the video? I got you up there. Oh yeah, since you're here, what do you think of this? I switched up the way that it kind of loads in and out. I think it looks pretty good, but it is also going to change probably Q1 or 2 next year. Oh yeah. Yeah, not too shabby, not too shabby. All right, I think it said hangar 8. Thank you, thank you. Cool, cool. I do want to add some transparency to it though, because right now, right, it comes in and out pretty smooth, but having a little transparency while it's up. Actually, you know, speaking of which, let me move this down a little bit. There we go. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Alright. Oh, nice. Look at that. See, so this is part of the persistence, dude. Right? I left the door open, and it spawned with the door open. I've noticed the same thing with the power settings on the ship. Like, if I log out or load the ship, store the ship with all the systems turned on, when I spawn it, it'll actually still be all turned on. If I turn the power off when I store it, the power is off when I load it back in. So yeah, the persistence it feels all right. I mean, we'll see though, right? It is still Star Citizen. Oh yeah, here we go. Here's the little hangar areas, right, where storage can go. Quite a lot of storage here. Opaqueness. Get that surfer voice going. I don't know. I heard it in the surfer voice. Oh yeah, here's where the extra armor sets can go. There should be like a little armory weapon rack. Here we go. Here it is. Yeah, so this is up in the front of this, or I don't know. What part of the ship was this? This is towards the rear of the ship, right? Because I think the engine room. Okay, so you got turrets in the back here. So I'm by the wings right now. And then, oh, that's right. I forgot about this elevator. There's the main elevator. Yeah, but I keep mentioning, and I don't know, I should probably shut up about it, but the game, until they get server meshing, is just a massive tech demo, right? This game can't expand past being a single player experience with the occasional smuttering of 1 or 2 players. I guess you could play with your friends, but right? Dude, that's the thing. You go into a bunker and there's usually like 8 enemies. Like, I could fill up that weapon rack now so easily. You just got to have the place to put the equipment, which I guess they have carts now that you could like trolley around, so you can just bring the trolley cart down the elevator in the bunker and just be like, load her up. Which is actually helpful because like armor, like with the way that they have the storage capacity stuff figured out, like 8K SCU is not the same as 8,000K SCU in the ship, right? And armor, like look at the volume. It takes up, the arms alone take up 28,000 SCU. So you cannot do equipment or bag inception like you can in other games, right? Like you actually have to. And actually, speaking of which, while I am on this planet, let me swap this gear. So that this blue gear that I'm actually wearing right now is from a bunker mission, right? No kidding, dude. And what I want to do is I don't want to wear the bunker armor, even though it is higher level. I think I'm going to stick with just lower profile gear. So we bought this blue gear last time. I think I'm going to try wearing this for a bit. Right, so you got the whole drag and drop system now. Pretty slick. Where's the helmet that goes with this one? There it is. I think I can actually double click it too. Right, so where's the backpack? The backpack is, hello. Huh. For some reason, it is not letting me equip this helmet. I mean, you say that it's on its way to being a good heist game, but our buddy had the whole like piracy experience with players. I'm still envious that that happened. The story is so good. Yeah, a little bug eye, but we're gonna go with this. And then let's see if the ammo unequips and stores in here. It does, I think. Does it? No. All right. Well, the P4AR is what I want. Let's equip that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then weapon. Yeah. So see. Actually, what the hell? A couple of these I had actually taken, and like this twin shotgun, I don't remember carrying this around. So it kind of feels like, actually it says local inventory too. Where the fuck did I get this from? I don't remember. Alright, but we do have the P4, which is a pretty solid one. Grab that. And I have plenty of ammo this time for it. And med pens. Okay, so it looks like it does unequip some items and drops it back into your inventory. Alright, that should be 4. Nice. Yeah, I like it. Overall, I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had the rifle in the SMG. I'm not sure where that shotgun materialized from, but I'm not. Whatever. Yeah, but here we go. Where was the full circle camera? There we go. No? Por qué? Whatever. Alright, so here's the Carrack, right? We got the nice little glass front where you can see a lot. We got the upper deck where the command center and little scanning station or something up there. But yeah, let's get this thing loaded up before it alerts us that, hey, you've been in the hangar too long. Right? Where's my I need that 60 pound bag, man. Or 60 liter pound volume, whatever the fuck they call it. Brain farts. It's been like 2 years since I've been up in the mountains. I'm losing it. Alright. Open the doors. Fire the laser. This one I believe it's
You are clear to launch.
I can't see. I can't look up enough. There we go. I can kind of see it from here. Alright, VTOL gear. I don't think this ship really has a VTOL though. It's so big. Alright. Ooh, the noise. There it is. Alright, I don't know why, but my space brake doesn't seem to be working. Camera should be wigging out here in a second. Here we go. There it is. God, the humming of the engine just gets you. Alright, and then here we go. So good. But we are planning to just drop down here. So as much as I did drop the landing gears, I am going to be pushing them down here again soon. Oh, absolutely. 100%. I mean, I'm a fan. Can you tell? Alright, so this one actually has the ramps in the front, right? So I do want to actually rotate around. Flying in third person is very tricky with the mouse because one wrong move and I'll be turning in ways that I never thought possible. Get my nose down a little bit here. And get in position. Man, so I use my C for crouch, which is usually to go down on flight sims. Oh, tree. I was just testing it, you know. Alright, a little bouncy on the landing there. Let's try that again. Alright, that should be touchdown. Alright. Yeah, first try. All good. I'm the best. Oh, the power down, you can hear it. Alright. Yeah, you having trouble getting out of the seat, bud? Okay, and then we should, right? Be able to, oh wait, no, this is just the bridge elevator. Wrong one. The access elevator. Right here. I've only spent a lot of time on this ship. Not enough, clearly. So the tech, maybe actually, yeah, we're on the ground now. We're not going to get booted. Let's check out the technical deck. So this is the deck that goes to the top hangar, right? Which is where a small ship can fit. Why is it open? I don't know. And then in the front, here we have a little drone bay. This was, what was this? I forget. I think this was like a workstation? Yeah. So this is, I think, supposed to be a 3D printer. Anvil repair. Yeah, so this is, I guess, repair or fixing things. And then over here you have a workbench, which crafting eventually, I assume. Right? One of the reasons why I'm keeping the Carrack rather than getting the Odyssey, which I really did struggle. I struggled. It's like it's $100. I have that if I melt a few ships, which I did in the end anyways, just to get the Terrapin back. But this one has two drones that you can, I imagine, deploy for like repairs or exploration. Drones aren't in the game yet, but right, there's two terminals here. So, and then these that look like magnets to kind of pull them up for repairs and stuff, I suppose. But yeah, drone gameplay, this is one of the few ships that has it, so I think I prefer the utility that this ship has over the sustainability that the Odyssey has with its what is it? It has its own like small quantum generator and small salvage or tractor beams and all sorts of crap, right? So maybe it's the other way. Maybe that one has utility and this one has a bit more heavier exploration vibes. Yeah, something like that. Service ladder, engines we can take a look at another time. I think it's on the lower deck. And I'm getting confused. Yeah, so there should be the elevator back here. Well, you know what? Since I'm back here, though, let's go. If you haven't seen it, I actually don't spend a whole lot of time back here either. Here, right, we got our side turrets, the ball turrets on the wings. This is access, I believe, into the back. Yeah, there's the engines, right? Which, I don't remember what this... I think this is like the engineer's room is the idea here, right? So you can kind of be in here on a terminal, keep an eye out on the engines, and if you need to, do a repair or whatever they have planned for this, right? You can come back here. This is, yeah, because there's two floors. So you got your massive fucking drives. Excuse me. Oh, dying. All right. And then, yeah, the ladder to go down, right? So there's actually a lower level here too, which I believe also has access to a few components, like Like, did I see generator a second ago? I might have. Shield generator. Yeah, yeah. So you can actually get to some components. Seems to be a trend with Anvil, right? The manufacturer for this ship in particular. Very sturdy, durable. All right, elevator. Let's get out and grab those land vehicles. There is one more deck for the navigation room, so it's like for plotting courses. I guess since we're here, I'll go up. It's right here. This is the only elevator that can access it, which is a bit odd to me, but here's the upper view, right? So you can actually get outside. So this is another unique thing, which what other game really lets you do this, right? To this extent. Door. There we go. Yep. So yeah, look at this. This is gonna be my favorite fucking room, dude. Like, let me call up the Jedi Council. But yeah, this scanner room, right? You can plot a course, navigation. The idea right now, there's only the one system. This next year, the Star Citizen folks are supposed to be releasing Pyro, which is the next system, which is going to be apparently much larger than the current one, but maybe a bit more scattered about planets. Should be interesting, but again, server meshing. Until that happens, I am admiring the game at a 3-digit distance. We'll put it that way. Yeah, but here, airlock, right? You can come out here. Oh, it's the door was glitching out. Yeah, I don't know what it is. So that's the only issue I've really noticed, is that doors from the inside looking out seem to be having some kind of rendering collision masking issue. Like, you can see through it, you can walk through it, but you can interact with it. So something got messed up with some of these doors. But yeah, like, I can walk on top, literally on top of my ship that I can fly into space. Like, man, look at these clouds, dude. Man, and those trains that I took, like, it goes on these rails. I see myself going into the fucking space station. It's so good. All right. Let me go get those land vehicles. And it's cold outside, so that's what the beeping is. Speaking of cold, this is the armor set I bought here, right? What's the temperature rating on this? Negative? Okay, so this is really more for pretty average temperatures. More suit storage, right? So again, kind of where the exits are later on. I don't think it's in the game yet, but you could actually like load up armor suits into those storage spots, and you're supposed to be able to, I think, like hot swap out, right? Equip a new armor set. So the Carrack being a very heavy exploration focused ship, right? You don't know what kind of environment you're heading into. So, right, before you head out, make sure you got your gear. If it's hostile, make sure you grab a weapon. There's the rear turret. And then this is another reason, right? The Carrack's a big ship. If this is housing, I figure with the Carrack, right, it has the potential to easily size a crew of, what is it? There's enough beds for 6 players, and then there's enough stations for, let's see, there's 4 turrets. There's potentially a flying craft. There's potentially 2 vehicles, and then another 2 for gunners, right? So we're looking at 5, probably 5, 8, 16, or 13, 14. Like, but that's on the high side, right? Oh my, wait, what is happening? Oh, the extending ramp was colliding with the ground, and it actually pushed my ship back a little bit. You can see actually the front gear isn't even touching the ground anymore. The elevator or the ramp is. All right, that's fine. That's fine. So yeah, the Carrack again. It's a big ship. Minimum probably 4 people. No, minimum 5 people. And so yeah, if there ever comes a point where there's 5 or more people hanging out, 4 plus me, right? Carrack is a good way to go. Constellation has 2 turrets, 3 seats, and then plenty of seats in the back, a snow fighter and a vehicle, so anything under 6, ideally, you know, 3, 4. Constellation's a pretty good pick. And if I'm by myself, I got the Terrapin, because I like that little thing, so... Yeah, I think I'm gonna probably stick with this for the foreseeable future. I know some people like to swap around ships, and I try out a few of them, but... I think I'm enjoying the picks that I'm settling on slowly here. Okay, let's get some of those vehicles. So I think what I'm going to try to do here is with the Carrack, let's get the Rover, right? And then let's also get the Recon vehicle, so we can get 2 vehicles, and then I want to see if the Dragonfly fits in it, but I don't know if it does. Well, that's another question. So the other vehicle, right? I loaded into the... Yeah, so the Cyclone is currently stored in unknown, so I would have to claim it. So the computer doesn't know where it is, but it is in fact loaded on my ship, which eventually I hope that this would update to tell you that, hey, it's on one of your ships already, right? So, but those would be an easy thing to fix. Honestly, the thing I would like to see them fix the most is this. Star map needs a serious rework, considering the sheer frequency that you use it to navigate and travel. It can be frustrating. It's probably the most frustrating thing outside the weight for server meshing for me. All right, I'm an idiot. I called the Rover and I'm just like, let's go run outside. Yeah, let's do it. Okay, so what is it? It's at Garage 1 this time. So Garage 1, maybe it's a bigger space. I don't know. Alright, Garage 1. Right, so we took out the Rover the other day, so nothing new here. But we didn't really walk around the outside, but yeah, 3 wheels on each side. You got a little side hatch to open it up, right? Pretty good view in the front. And then we have a turret up on the top, which normally would actually rotate and position itself right here. But considering the inside lights are turned on, I probably left the engine on when I went to store it last time. Although the rear seats are down. Yeah. So now, right, the textures in here are just not popping in quickly enough. Interesting that it's doing the exact same thing with this ship, whereas the others seemed to be okay. Yep, engines are still on. So yeah, it does seem to remember.
Enjoy the ride. System check.
Right, this one has this weird hover thing going on still. That's probably why my door isn't open. Yeah, they messed something up with the sizing or the hitbox of those menu items. Alright, open the door. And...
You're clear to launch.
Alright, so this should be a pretty quick one, right? You just gotta load it up into the Carrack. Ramp is pretty easily accessible.
Radar contact.
Radar contact. Probably for me. Now the question is, do I want to back it in? No, it's probably easier just to roll it in. Oh my god, that turned way faster. Oh, that's looking pretty solid. Off on the side a little bit. looks like it's in. Yeah, that looks pretty solid. Hopefully it's all the way in. That's probably another useful thing about that ramp. Lets me know how close I am. There's the there it is. Yeah, maybe I will leave this up. Alright, so the question, right, is in order to get the other rover in here, you do have to shimmy it kind of off to the side, which looks like it's going to be a bit tricky. So maybe we'll leave it with just the one. Oh, what are you doing? Character's tripping on himself, turning around too much. Alright, we'll close the ramp. Let's then head back and... Oh, I don't have the top open, though. You know, we can call it... Nah, I'll just park it on top. Yeah. So the Pisces is the small little snub ship that comes with the Carrack. And unfortunately, right, through the kind of shuffling of funds of my hangar, I lost my Expedition variant, which has the extra set of lasers, but its main purpose is really to let the Carrack be in one location, maybe in atmosphere or space orbit, while the snub fighter is what makes the smaller trips in and out of the city, right? So let's get that visor cleaned off. You can see my body's all covered in snow. Oh, that disappeared real quick when I went inside it. But we should be able to take the elevator back up to the hangars, right? Because I am technically at the spaceport. These things are connected. Man, the water slowly dripping down off my visor. It's such a subtle thing too, but the way that they do it, it's good. So we're looking for the NBIS. Oh shit! There goes my coffee. All right, not too bad. Could have been worse.
Remember, your belongings belong to you. Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
Yeah, should I call security if I see a suspicious package? I know, I need to clean this up.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the new Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
Alright, I think that's all of it. Okay. Hands are a little bit sticky, but... Alright. Terminal.
For the latest updates on ship availability and gate assignments, please use one of the conveniently located terminals.
I guess this might be kind of like the panel thing you're talking about too, right? Because it's a little like blurry from a distance, but I don't remember if that's what he was talking about. Alright. Do I still have the chat up? Yeah, let's get that out of here. There we go. Much better. Okay, so now that we're back at the... This guy died. He's still wearing the gown.
Located downtown, with a luxurious sapphire ground.
I don't know if I've ever actually come over to this window. Man. The way the sun, what was it called? Stanton? Ramp axis, excuse me. Alright, we're looking for... What are we looking for here? Pisces. Pisces, here we are. Hopefully it doesn't do anything funky with the Carrack that's parked outside. Hangar 4. Okay, good, it's still there. In the past, right, if I spawned multiple ships and this was like around the time they were still figuring out the persistence, I think, right? There was a few situations where I would spawn a ship, and another ship that I had previously spawned that was either, I'm assuming it was proximity, too close to the spaceport, right, would despawn and store back in storage. And I was like, well, what the hell? But yeah, here's the Pisces, cute little ship. I like it a lot. The Pisces has a couple of missiles. There should be a turret at the front. Yeah, so it's got these 2 guns in the front, and the Expedition variant actually has 2 additional guns. I want to say it's like on this little folding wing part, right? So the 2 extra guns is a lot of extra firepower for the ship, for a ship this size, but like I said, the Pisces has pretty limited uses. 2 guns in the front. Not the best, realistically, but it's a small thing. I'll probably be sitting in the big ones anyways. And I can't complain because the Terrapin only has 2 small little pea shooters too, so, and that's a much bigger ship. Yeah, it's also nice because there's actually enough storage on the sides for several boxes. You got, oh, this is the one that had 2 jump seats, right? So 2 passengers, and then the pilot seat. All right, and this is easily like a small little 1-man, 2-man, 3-man crew ship, right? Just to get to place. One of the reasons also I look forward to the day when they introduce more planet-specific content, right? Planet-specific loops, system-specific loops. Like the planet and moons, they kind of have already, but the planet only. When you consider the sheer size of a planet, right? There's a lot more that can be done within the boundaries of... God, the acceleration was way too fast on that. All right, we're out. Now, I'm gonna... Yeah, I'll break the landing gears up. Why not? All right, you'll see the wings kind of fold. Ship flies pretty damn good, pretty smooth. It's small too, so it's pretty nimble and maneuverable. I guess this is one of the nice things, is that now my Carrack and my Pisces have matching color schemes. They didn't before because one was the different variant. All right, so the Carrack, right, has that top hangar hatch, which I should have left open when I left, but I didn't. So instead, what I'm going to do is I think I'm just going to park it on top, and then we'll take the Carrack maybe to a new planet, or a... I mean, there is a meme out there with the Pisces, and it's just like the Pisces crew. Just flash it on this. So it's a good ship. I like it. It's small. It's compact. It does, at least you know, if you're gonna fly around, it's a flyable ship. If you want a cargo, you know, like box runs, you have plenty of room for it. If you have a friend that wants to kind of, you know, hang out, you have room to take them with you. The only thing the Pisces doesn't have going for it is firepower, right? Which, I mean, at the same time, it's a tiny ass ship. It's a snub fighter class, if anything. So, I don't know. I personally really like it. It's also Anvil, so I cannot... I'm a big Anvil fan. Just the angular design and the ship computer. There we go. There's what it was. Yeah. See? Here we go. Just park it right on top. That'll do. Yeah, I really wish that they also will look at some of the starter ships, because when you think of the starter ships, right, it's like it's what players are going to be buying to get into Star Citizen. And what are the cheapest starter ships you can get, right? You got the Aurora and the Mustang. I think those are the two that are in the 45 price range, 45 price range. Oh wait, I didn't want to do that. Oops. But yeah, the problem, right, is that the Mustang is more combat focused, but its weapons are also attached to its wings, which get torn apart easily. So you're not really you're not really doing yourself a favor in a Mustang, unfortunately. As much as I like the ship, unless you're fighting other ships of its size, you're at a pretty severe weapons and durability disadvantage. Whereas the Aurora
All systems offline.
is arguably worse than that because it is as nimble. There's a joke in there somewhere about how nimble that ship can be, right? So, and actually I should turn the shields on.
Anvil Aerospace. All systems online.
So the Aurora, right, not very nimble, doesn't honestly have a whole lot of firepower unless you upgrade it to the one that has, I think, the missile slots. So you can get like a few extra missiles, you can go out, do a combat run, come back, and hopefully you survived, right? Because its guns are also fixed, and I think there's 2 or 4 of them that are forward fixed, right? So the Aurora, and also the Aurora doesn't have cargo space. Like you can kind of rig MacGyver one, I think, box into the main attachment area, the abdomen, whatever you want to call it. I think the tail of it is a bed in all the variants, right? So, I mean, as a solo ship to kind of fly around and learn the game, it's great. But as soon as you expand outside of the city, which is pretty much right away, because again, no inner city loops, right? It gets outclassed, outmaneuvered, and outgunned so fast in the game that it's like, I don't know. That might be the case, right? I know one of the ships did have like an exterior, like attachment method of, I know the Mustang has like an attached exterior cargo space, and I think the Aurora has the option of like attaching like a trailer of sorts, right, for cargo space. But I don't remember if it actually had innate cargo space internally. I think there's room. What the fuck? That threw me for a loop. It's like, is that smoke? But yeah, unfortunately, right, the starter ships have a very limited, I think, purpose at the moment, other than being the cheapest way to get into the game, right? Which is a bit unfortunate, I think. I think there's a lot of potential that the starter ships can and should have in this game, especially considering the scale that they're trying to hope for. Like, you got to have a good start to the game using these introductory ships. It's also part of the reason why I'm like, guys need to stop doing LTI. Like, it's, at this point, it's grown to the point where, I don't know. The gameplay content is going to become limited because of the LTI, right? You already have a ship. Why go through the progression of the game and enjoy that experience versus just going straight to, hey, I'm in the big boy. So as much as I have some of them, right, I do have the smaller stuff because I want to see what that, you know, what the grind in the game looks like. I went the wrong way. God damn it. I had a feeling. I was like, I'm messing something up here. But yeah, what is it? The fighter type ships seem to be pretty good, especially like the Avenger. But that's like, it's like 60, 80 bucks for the Avenger, I think, right? I think the Pisces, I think, is the $60 range, which to me is reasonable because, you know, video games are 60 bucks. Realistically, they probably should be 80, but everyone wants them to be 40, which is probably why the quality goes down, which is, I'm not going to get into it. I already said enough. But yeah, easier said than done, right? Because like the game, you want to support it, or at least I want to support it. I've already done enough with what I can, with what I'm willing to spend for something of what they're currently at. Until they get server meshing, I don't think I can really justify breaking into the 4 figures, but yeah, there's just, the Aurora just does not have a whole lot of space in it. It's pretty limited. All right, well, we got the ship, right? We got the vehicle downstairs. We got the, man, look at the size difference, dude. And the Carrack isn't even the biggest ship. I barely saw it. For a second, I thought, oh man, did it despawn? Man, it's so good. Alright, that tree is dangerous, so we're going to try to avoid that this time. And let's get off the ground. Oh, what did I just nudge? I don't know. Let's get to a point where I can actually see where I'm flying. Yeah, you know what? It's funny that you bring up the raft because I was looking at it too. It's like, man, this seems like a pretty like durable. I don't know. It seemed like a solid package, right? No meme intended with the raft being a solid object. The way it kind of the vibe that it gives off. But it's like you could fit a bunch of people in it. You can hold a bunch of crap. You can cargo with it. It seems. It might not be like the best long distance. I don't know. It didn't really read into it too much, but I was looking at it, it's like, man, this seems cozy. Hey, what's going on, bud? Cool around here too. Everyone's jumping on today. Yeah, right? That chunky industrial feel, that's exactly it. I think that's why a lot of people like the Argo, right? Because it's Argo raft, right? Argo has this like industrial workers kind of vibe, and I think people are drawn to that industrial heavy duty. It's your God, what were those? I don't even remember the brand names. Like that one with it. It's like a Hammer commercial. Very true. Very true. Yes, the X1, which was Origin, right? Yeah. It's funny that you love Origin because I personally am not a fan of Origin at all. I can appreciate the sleek design. It's probably why I don't own a Tesla, right? But it's just too clean. I like this kind of combination of this. I don't know. There's like a balance to the industry, to the military, there's like a rigidness to it that's different from the industrial feel. Yeah, RSI is a good one too. They have some of that good kind of we've been around vibe, right? It'll get you places. No, they did a really good job with all the different vibes of manufacturers and their lore. Angular futuristic, yeah, that's the idea. Yeah, speaking of which, Cal, what's your favorite manufacturer? Do you have one? Is it RSI or? Because like the Reclaimer and all those guys, right? What were they? I don't remember. All right, so I do want to check out one of the other. The problem is I don't. As much as I enjoy the exploration, I have a terrible fucking memory, so. I don't even remember which one had like docks, or not docks, landing pads. Research outpost, emergency, shelter, data center? Maybe we'll try this one. Oh. Yeah, I hate this map so much. CIG, please. It makes life so difficult. I mean, to be fair, like, we didn't always have markers and locations to visit either, but... I think that clicked. Nice, thank you. Alright, so... the arrow is actually below a little bit of the side. Look at those I'm never gonna get tired of these clouds. Oh my god, dude. Like, what I'm about to fly through or into or towards just looks so good to me. And then I got a little bit of the glare of the glass changing, right? Because this thing actually is a line on the glass, right? It's a little bit flat, I believe, in the front section here. Here we go. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. Quantum seems to do this from time to time. Let's try that again. Problem with the Carrack is that its quantum drive is... What was it? The default one it comes with are built with... Well, it clearly takes forever to fucking charge, but I think it's fuel efficient was the idea. Yeah, Redeemer. But the Redeemer is also incredibly unique in the space of Star Citizen's concepts, right? Like, it clearly has like a Minority Report kind of vibe going to it, I think, whereas others, I don't know. It has more of it leans more towards the corner of, I feel like, Asperia. Was it Asperia? Right? They're the ones that the bird people that have the kind of futuristic ships. Like, it feels like a combination of them and what humans would do, which I think was the point, right? Its engines were apparently some kind of bleeding edge technology, some kind of crap like that. Right? Redeemer is the one with the opening, like, V wings, if I'm not mistaken. Right. I'm gonna end up flying there by the time I get this fucking quantum to work. Dude, why does it do that? What is happening? Alright, well, oh, I forgot scanning has its own little thing now. Maybe we'll try a different spot. Yeah, that is the one. Cool. Yeah, it's a cool ship. I really want it, but it's also not cheap. Like anything in this game. Alright, well, if I can't seem to go there, maybe we'll try... What else is over here? Maybe emergency facility would be the way to go. Maybe emergency facility at least has like the ability to repair, which means that it would have a place to land. So yeah, let's try that. Alright, now this is unfortunately like on the other side, right? So yeah, I'm gonna have to... Am I in atmosphere now? I think I am. Yep, I am. Look at these fucking clouds, dude. Oh my god. Little pixelation thing there. That's probably an issue with my graphics card more so than the game, but the ones up close look really fucking good. Alright, we gotta get to space though. The engines every time. Heck yeah, man. Hopefully what we got planned for next year, we'll be able to do something of that sort through the corporations is kind of the idea. And we got a few good identities already sorted out, or at least in the works, so excited for that. Alright, usually atmosphere is 10k, 14k-ish, depending on the planet you're on, so I'm not even going full speed. Alright, looks like we should be high enough. I'm gonna turn my weapons off.
Weapons online.
Online.
Weapons offline.
Offline. Shields offline.
Shields online.
Power low. Oh, because I'm over cranking my engines probably. Alright. Now that I am in atmosphere, or at least I should be, let's see if I can quantum to this location. Because, again, what I'm trying to do is find a place with a landing pad, hopefully to spawn either another vehicle, but also just to park and get the Pisces actually into the Carrack's hangar rather than on top of it. Come on! Ah! Alright, something doesn't like my attempt to travel. We're gonna try it one last fucking time with the keyboard hotkey instead. Oh, what is this bug, dude? This has to be a bug, right? I mean, I don't know what else to call it. I'm not moving. I shouldn't be moving. I'm stopped. Try to space. Yeah, space break doesn't fucking seem to do anything. I'm so confused. Nope. All right. It's not letting me quantum to these locations. Sometimes it bugs out like that. Usually, if it does, what you have to do is you have to actually like get away from the fucking planet. So we'll try it just because I need to get somewhere. There's Stanton right. Come on. Yeah, after playing No Man's Sky, my muscle memory of how to interact with the dead zone in this game versus that game, it has been completely fucked. So thank you, No Man's Sky, for your controller-sized dead zone. Yep, see, this one works. My planet. If my system was loading things a bit smoother, I would have loved to turn around so you can see the planet get smaller and smaller, but yeah, unfortunately, trying to broadcast while engaged in space. Actually, even the quantum graphics haven't loaded into my VRAM yet. That's pretty funny. I'm assuming it hasn't loaded into the VRAM yet. Everything else is doing okay. It still says power low though. Why? What's going on with my power? Have I been on stealth mode? What is happening here? Why is it cut short? Yeah, something's going on with my power here. It kind of looks like it's low. You think so too? Yeah. No, it's absolutely nuts, man. The dead zone, just play around with the center of the where the cursor goes, right? The dead zone on it is clearly not designed for mouse and keyboard because it is so floaty. I feel like it was definitely, made and tested on a console system, even if it was a developer kit system, right? I mean, they probably used a controller. PC controls probably were second. They probably came second, right? Would not surprise me. What is going on with this quantum? Oh my gosh. Whoa. All right. Now I'm inside this nebula from the looks of it. Which, yeah, when they introduce these fucking clouds out here, these nebula formations, nebulae, whatever the hell they're called, got space dust everywhere. Right? Man. There's a mood here. Right. We're not going to Stanton. We are looking for the station. So we found some rocks. Station should just be straight ahead if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, right there. You can kind of see it through the clouds. All right. While that is traveling, let me check something off screen here. I do need to get a document finished today for one of these artists, which it's almost done. It should be done soon. Where did I put it? I did make it, right? I did. We're gonna have to speed up. It's taking a while to get there. Problem is, the Carrack is that it is a big ship, so trying to slow down while flying, like flying in the red, is good for straight lines, right? Because it's kind of, you can already see my ship is kind of wiggling a little bit, right? Because I'm kind of over, I don't know if I would call it overclocking, but yeah, space brake is not doing anything. So I'm just gonna have to use my thrusters to try to slow down. And actually, speaking of thrusters, let's also get my power allocation to engines. Oops, that's not engines. There we go, that's engines. Slow down. Yeah, you can just see how slowly that tick bar is creeping down. Bye, space station. All right. So what you can do in these situations is actually, what I'll do is I'll decouple, and I will make a 180. Right, and I know that because of the little arrows, right? So when it's pointed out, that means that's the direction behind me. And then I use my thrusters to brake. There we go. That's a shot. There we go. Now I'm on my way back. Alright, little space tricks. That's your lesson for the day. Oh, no, that's not it. Cancel that. Shit. Hopefully that wasn't actually calling. That didn't,
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Alright. Let's slow down, because again, this thing is a beast to slow. Alright. Looks like I'm not talking publicly. Usually someone will say if someone accidentally joins like comms on public channel. Alright, and then where is it? Is it under? Oh, it's inside. Okay, it's over here, it looks like. At least that's what I see. It's actually pretty funny trying to fly a ship as if it was in atmosphere when it's clearly not. Because realistically, right, I can just set it so I'm floating in that direction while rotating because, hey, space. So I'm thinking that's my hangar door right there. I'm thinking that's the one, right? Yeah, that looks to be the one. So let's get myself positioned off to the side here. Actually, is it a hangar? It is a hangar. Shit, that means I'm gonna... Collision warning? Collision warning from what? I don't remember there. I guess that? Thanks, I guess. Alright, let's get the landing gears down.
Landing gear deployed.
Going too quick, going too quick. Slow down, slow down. Alright. Get ourselves positioned here. Going a little too slow. Almost. Alright, straighten out. I think my top is clear. I'm hoping it's clear. Okay. And forward. So this game has a bad fucking habit of trying to auto land
Landing
you
complete.
by like magnetizing your gears onto the pad, but it's like I need to be way fucking closer, otherwise that door is gonna close on my ass here. Brakes, brakes, where are the brakes? Old school Disneyland reference. This, I hope, is good enough. There we go. See? Much better. Yeah, if I had stopped where the game was like, oh, you're in the hangar gravity now, let's drop you down right here. It's like, how do I disable that? It's like, that's what auto landing is for, right? The game has its auto land. Like, don't magnetize me onto the landing pad until I put myself on the landing pad. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm bad. I don't know. All right. Ship is parked. We got our vehicles loaded. So let's turn weapons off. Engine off. Make sure my doors are closed. Make sure my doors are locked. Oh, that's lights. That's right. They changed it. Get out of here. All right. What is that? Oh, look at that. I can kind of see the HUD. I was like, what is that floating stuff? Huh. Coupled. It's actually sideways. Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, interesting. Huh. This is actually the ship HUD when I'm flying. Yeah. Alright. Oh shit, what is this? I don't remember what this is, but I think this is where you can put the flux capacitor, I think goes here. Right? I have no idea. Maybe that's where the you can put the monkey hand. Good luck. Alright. So, now that those ships are loaded up, I really do want to add it inside, but you know what? This will be a good test. Let's see if it loads the ship next time with the Pisces actually on top, right? That'd be interesting to find out. Alright. And back in the day when if you wanted to load a ship onto another ship, you had to spend not only the entire day doing it, but by the time you were done doing it, everyone has to leave, and then also your ship has collided with the other ship and it's imploded. So it's a vast improvement, complaints aside, from many months, possibly years ago. Alright, let's get that door down. And on rare occasion, be careful of pirates that will like to try to sneak onto a ship while you are unattending it. Not attending it. Oh, shit. I just reset it, didn't I? Oh well, it's gonna get restored. Yeah. That's another thing that's really special about this game, is that just the sheer sounds of these ramps opening and closing. Some ships are better than others, but gives you again that sense of scale, I suppose. It's like, oh yeah, this massive ramp would make a bunch of whirring in order to, you know, go up and down. Nice. Oh, what was that? I think that was the elevator. Wow, it's already been 2 hours, almost 2. All right, probably going to call this here pretty soon, so I can get a little bit of work done before the end of the week. But Friday today, right? Last day of my first month live. It's been good. So I'll be on tonight. See if anyone on the Discord is around to maybe jump on something or hang. And you know what? I do not want to... Alright. I'm going to have to remember next time I jump on that I need to... I hope this actually loads properly next time. But I have to take the Carrack, right? Because all my other ships are on New Babbage. Which, actually, no. When I load in, it's going to be like, this is the only ship that you can load without claiming. So, we should be fine. We should be fine. So, if that's the case... You know what? Better yet, I'm just going to log out on the ship. Yeah, why am I even docking? I'm not doing anything. Yeah, let's just do that. What is it? Hangar 3? And depending on what I get done, so the main thing I need to get done today is, where'd my phone go? The main thing that needs to get done today is reaching out to a couple of artists is the main goal. I know I mentioned last week I needed to get some Patreon stuff done, but Patreon will get there. I have... Oh, did it despawn? Wait. Oh, Pisces is Hangar 3. Carrack's on Hangar 4. Okay, so the Pisces is still whacked out from earlier. But yeah, so... Getting back to the artists shouldn't take me too long. I might stream a little early today too, before the 6 p.m. start. This stream actually took up my scheduled one for some reason. I don't know why OBS is doing that, but yeah, I might be on a little bit early. Depends what time I eat. So keep an eye out for that notification that goes out. And Patreon updates will be next week instead. I have a welcome videos planned, as well as, what else do I have planned for that? It was the welcome video for the Patreon, as well as welcome videos for crew members. That's what it was. Yeah. So that's my two main goals for the Patreon next week. What else am I doing? Next month, which actually we're already in December. Shoot, that happened without me realizing it. But December, right? Probably towards the end of December, there will be a new teaser video. I've already teased my teaser, so enough of that. Won't be doing any more teasers until this next one at the end of December comes out. Hopefully, it won't get pushed to the beginning of January, but yeah, we got some things in the works, so keep an eye out for that. And yeah, other than that, everything else is progressing smoothly, right? Like a week ago, or maybe it was 2 weeks ago, kind of realized that, oh man, I'm grinding. I'm trying to grind this as much I was grinding my last job, which was not the reason why I got into this. So decided to slow things down, right? I'm still trying to my time is actually, because of it, shifted more from working on self projects that realistically do need to get done in time, right? But I'm spending more time like dicking around with motion graphics for other people instead, through the little short things to just practice different ideas on, right? But then I'm also noticing that I'm doing, I think, a better job with my networking, which is a good thing, right? It needed to happen. I needed to find a way to, I guess, like my way on social media, because I am very anti-social media, and I have been for like over a decade, I think, by now. And it's ironic that I'm back on it, but yeah, I think I found a good way to interact with people. I'm enjoying it. Finding a good way to balance the life and work aspects of how it can affect things. So, let's see. Door. I thought I had already clicked on you. Yeah, so what we're going to do, right, we're going to just get out into space. Oh, is it behind me? Oh, it's behind me. Helps if I have my engines turned on too. Interesting that they loaded me up facing the other way. Oh no, why? God damn it. Yeah, see, the landing gears absolutely seem to be affecting anything. It seems like inside of these locations, there is absolutely like this artificial gravity that they've introduced. I don't know if that's intended or not. But when like my landing gears are up, I have very, very horrible... Oh my god, what is going on? Like the controls are... My ship is not behaving in the way that I would expect it to, right? Because see, I have these massive under thrusters, that are helping me get lift if there is like this artificial gravity bullshit. But as soon as I put my landing gears up, it stops. Like, I don't remember reading about this being intentional. I feel like it was a thing they did to make it easier for certain people, but it's not helping me. Right? So yeah, landing gears up. Thrusters are still there, but again, that artificial gravity is like pulling me to the landing pad. It's actually really awkward. Right, did I clear the front? Almost. Oh, you know what? I am also decoupled. That might have something to do with it. It might have been because I was decoupled. Okay, so I'll have to pay attention to that next time. See if the decoupling helps or not. Because coupled, right, should keep me in the same position as long as I'm coupled, which would prevent me from just like falling in a gravity situation. So, all right, made it out. I wonder how close to the space station I can log out. Let's see. That's what I'll do. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna park it. Where? Let's park it. This is shit right here. Flying the Carrack like it's a fucking fighter. It moves so slow. Come on, thrusters.
Thank you.
Forward. There we go. We see it. The momentum, the direction of movement. Right. That's what this little thing is. Direction of movement, or there's a word for it. I'm brain farting on it. Not quite momentum is not the word I'm looking for, but oh, look at that. There's hangars right here. So, you know what? Maybe that's what we'll do. Just park it. My space brake absolutely feels like it's not doing jack shit. So I'm just very confused if they broke it or what the deal is. Alright. Let's get ourselves coupled again. Oops. Does the Carrack have a VTOL? I don't know if it does. Hey, he's back. I'm actually going to probably take a break here pretty soon. I've been on for a couple hours already. So get some work done, maybe get some go out for some lunch, and then I'll probably be back on earlier. I might jump on back around 3, so maybe like 2.5, 3 hours from now, I'll probably be back on. Just again, casual on the Friday. It's the last day of my first month, so hang out. Feeling pretty good about how things went. So yeah, let me do one last little thing here, which is to get the Pisces into the Carrack, and then I'm going to go ahead and log off after that. So yeah, Pisces, right? I parked it on top. If I ever get a second Pisces, or if I ever have someone join me that has a Pisces, the idea here is that let me take this elevator up a floor, right? One is that the Pisces that is weaker, which could be used if in the case it's needed, can stay parked in the Carrack, and then any small fighter or a second Pisces or whatever the fuck it turns out to be, right, could just park on top, just like the Pisces currently is. So a lot of people online, I think, kind of already use the top little hangar door as like a landing pad of sorts, but I feel like it's already kind of shaped as such. And oh god, do I want to try opening it? Would it break? Should I? You're just here to watch me crash. Thanks, buddy. It's always funny to watch people just implode on things, right? All right, let's make it happen. Let's see what happens if I open the ramp with the Pisces there. I hope it doesn't. I hope it just like falls down and I'm like, oh, easy. Oh, it might do it. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Just as planned. What could happen? Apparently nothing. It went exactly as I hoped it would. That's amazing. Which is also kind of funny because if there's artificial gravity here, fine, but up there, no, that's space, dude. That should be 0G, right? Well, that works. That's perfect. Very nice. All right, so now that it's open, right, and the Pisces has conveniently dropped itself down in here, I do need to kind of nudge it a little bit. It is kind of off. It makes it a little difficult to get into this rear axis, but hopefully it doesn't hit. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, yeah, let me position it slightly. How good is that, though? Oh, man, I'm so happy it didn't just, like, do some weird glitchy-ass Star Citizen crap. The ship starts teleporting into my Carrack, and then both ships implode. I just like the fucking arrow design, dude. I don't know what it is. Alright, let's see. Engine on. You hear it powering on. Alright, let's see. Something like that should be. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, that looked like sparks. Let's back it up a tiny bit. There we go. Perfect. Engine's off. Get out of the seat. Alright. Now, the Pisces. This is one thing I wish a lot of ships had. Is at least, if not a weapon rack, a place to put weapons, right? Because you're in space. Like, sure, maybe, you know, Western civilization is like, you can't have weapons, but you're in space. Like, let me put my weapon somewhere. I guess my back is where it goes. All right, right on. Clear. So it says. All right, perfect. Yeah, so nice little space in the Carrack for the Pisces. Right, now that it's here, I can come in and, of course, this is a design choice I'm not a fan of, is I wish there was the computer terminal on the side where the fucking doors are. But I suppose it also makes sense, right, because the crew, right, between the deck, right, the captain deck up here, and the terminal, so you can come in here, keep your command doors kind of locked. Eventually, I hope they have the ability to lock it. You come in here, open and close that, and then the crew that is going in and out of the ship, right, the snub ship, takes the elevator back here down to the hab quarter, right? The hab deck is, I think, the idea. So I get what they were trying to do. This would work fantastic with an actual crew, right? But I guess I'm complaining about nothing because the Carrack is not designed to be piloted by one, right? So, yeah, I guess this design choice is fine. Let's see here. This is a bit awkward though. The elevator being in the back and you have to walk around the medical center is a bit weird. The Odyssey, the new Odyssey ship, they definitely seem to have done a better job with kind of the ship internal layout, because this one feels like you're going from the front to the back to the front to the back. Or actually, no. Yeah, you get in from the front, you go to the back to the elevator, you go to the front for the captain area, you go to the back to get onto the snub ship, you go to the front. Yeah, anyways. You go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. That's the only annoyance I think I can think of at the moment for the Carrack, is just that feeling of I'm going back and forth constantly. Did I close the top door? I did not. Nice thing is I can do it from the ship. There it goes, right? And then see that the interior is slightly smaller, so not every ship can fit inside. But I don't know. You ask me. That looks like a landing pad. I understand that it's hangar doors, but considering how, you know, you got fucking doors on the outer level here that let you get to that space, you could totally park a ship there, right? How that's not like in the canon is a bit odd to me, because yeah, it totally makes sense for the Carrack to be able to just fit a ship right there. But I think it's like, no, it's hangar doors. You can't park there. Well, don't open your door when I'm parked there. All right. Shutting down.
All systems offline.
I'm gonna log out. I am going to get a proper meal and probably go out for a ride. I cannot wait until my motorcycle artwork gets done. It'll be pixel, but I cannot wait until it's done. Because once it is, I'm gonna have some music made for it. Kind of maybe some synthwave is kind of what I'm leaning towards. I got someone lined up for that. Make it a nice little loading screen. It'll be good. It'll be fun. Let's see, the bed. Captain, I passed it. Problem with the ship is that I love the ship, but there's only a few instances where I have a crew to fly in with, so have not built any muscle memory for where everything is. This kills my immersion every time it happens. What do you mean? I almost want to jump out of it, but I can't do that anymore because of the new death mechanic. Yeah, dude, music's. Alright, where is the log out? Oh, there it is. What the fuck? Interesting. Log out. There we go. Yeah, Star Citizen. Definitely a game. Excuse me. Definitely a game that I enjoy playing.